to do a Halloween episode today because why not? I'm going to talk about how you scare girls, and hopefully you avoid all these things. But because it's Halloween, I think it's important to know how to scare girls. And by scaring girls, I'm going to talk about the red flags that girls look for in guys. And knowing them could help you know how not to show them. Meaning you'll get more girls, meaning you'll make more girls happy given you're a cool dude, and meaning the world will be a happier place with happier relationships, happier intimacy, happier sex, and all that jazz. Shout out in the comments if you know who I am, my costume at least. Really happy for, I'm grateful for my friend who gave me the idea for this costume, and really happy with how it turned out. It's also why I shaved, and I had a partial costume on yesterday because I was getting ready to go to a house party, and I wanted to get everything put together, so I'm really happy that everything is put together now. Without further ado, I am going to talk about the red flags that women look for. Number one, are you too full of yourself? Now, there's a difference between respecting yourself and being too full of yourself. Narcissistic is too full of yourself. I am pretty confident, and some girls think I'm too full of myself, but it's because I'm comfortable being selfish, and that's different than being narcissistic. Being narcissistic is like a person who is always looking in the mirror, a person who buys, just cares only about themselves and not about the other person at all, and maybe even walks over the other person because they want to get their needs met. If a girl doesn't want to go on a date with me, for instance, I won't push it. I don't care. Like, I want to go on dates with girls who want to go on dates with me. I want to have sex with girls who want to have sex with me. If she doesn't want to have sex with me, I don't want it. A narcissistic person wouldn't care. And so that's a huge red flag for girls when a guy cares only about his needs and doesn't care about the needs of the other people he's with at all. That is important. Be empathetic. Another one is if you don't have any friends, and specifically if you don't have any long-term friends, and this is more for girls who are looking for a relationship, because they're like, okay, if I'm going to be locking it down with this guy, or like being intimate with this guy over a long term, does he have people around him who've known him for a long time who are happy with who he is? And that's a good question, because in the end, the people around you are the people who the people around you are the people who care the most about you, and if you don't have any of those people, then it's an indication that you are a person that girls don't want to be around, or that your friends don't want to be around. Like, why don't you have any friends? It's a red flag. Girls don't like that. So have some friends, and if you don't have any long-term friends right now, that's fine. But work on it. Find people that you want to be around long-term, and work on those friendships. Invest in those friendships. Another red flag. This depends. This isn't always a red flag. It's like a minor red flag because there's good reasons for it sometimes. It's your relationship with your family. Sometimes people's relationship with their family falters not because of their fault, but because of their family's fault. And that is understandable because that's how it works. That's how it works. Sometimes your mom fucks up, your dad fucks up. Sometimes they both fuck up. Sometimes they abuse you, and your relationship with them isn't great. But sometimes it is your fault, and especially for a long-term relationship, girls are going to look for red flags for that. Um, what are like short term red flags? Try to think of some short term red flags. This for like hooking up or something. It's like, um, for hooking up and for having casual sex or like for friends with benefits, it doesn't matter so much. There are red flags that girls watch out for, of course, but they're more for safety. They're more for safety, and they're more for like, is this guy lying or does this guy want to hurt me? Long term, it's more so like, is this guy reliable? Is this guy is he lying? Does he lie a lot? Is he consistent? Can I trust him? That's long term stuff and medium term stuff. But short term stuff and friends with benefits, girls don't really care too much about those things. It's not super important for them. Um, but yeah, for short term, I would say the only thing is like, if you come across as even if you come across as really uncalibrated, you can still get a lot of short-term girls. They won't stick around so much if you don't have any of the long-term stuff. But um, for the short term, there's really not much you can't do if you're just looking for a one-night stand. But if you're looking for a relationship or an ongoing thing that's pretty close, you need to make sure that you have friends and you either have a good relationship with your parents or you can explain why you don't in a good way. Because, like, for instance, for me, I have a lot of friction with my mom because of the stuff that happened in her childhood. And she doesn't. If you guys are new to the channel, I had a lot of emotional abuse from my mom, and I've forgiven her, and I've tried to build a bridge again. But she is in denial that she treated me the way she did, and so she now doesn't want to talk to me. So it's just fine. Like, it sucks, but it's fine. Because I've forgiven her, and I'm in a place where I'm cool. I'm okay having a relationship with her, because there are a lot of great things about my relationship with my mom currently, or at least in the past few years. But if she doesn't want to, if her confronting what she did to me is too much for her, then whatever, I can move on. That's fine. It's unfortunate. It sucks. But if I explain to a girl what my mom did to me, and in that current state, like, every single girl understands. Like, she actually empathizes with me, and I'm not like, I've processed all the emotions now, so I don't cry about it anymore, or like get mad about it, or have a bunch of pent up emotions like I did in the past. But it took years. But like, I get a lot of empathy from women when I talk about my situation, because it's a real situation. But if you can't explain or rationalize why you don't have a good relationship with your parents, maybe it's your fault. Maybe you're just being a stupid teenager, which is a lot of guys are. In which case, and girls, like, you just blow up your relationship with your parents because you're like, I want to do my own thing, I need my own freedom, and then you blow it up. And so then maybe you want to form a bridge so that you don't have this crazy red flag of like, why do your parents not talk to you? But it might be your parents' fault, so I don't know. Anyway, I hope this helped. Don't scare away girls, guys. Don't throw these red flags that girls are looking for. And if you know who I am, by the way, if you know this costume, then go ahead and let me know in the comments below what it is. And I'm going to take a page from How Ridiculous. It's an awesome channel. I'll pin you if you're right. I'll pin one of you guys. Maybe the first one that I don't know if I'll pin the first one, but I'll pin somebody that says it right. You'll have a chance of being the pinned comment. So until next time, cheers. Bye. Oh, and I completely forgot. By the way, I offer free Tinder profile consultations. So I will critique your profile, tell you how to improve it. Use the link below, schedule a call with me, and we will go over it. And if you want to, what I will do is I will help you with that, and we'll talk about that on the call. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel because it's awesome. Bye.